I think the first thing is that the country needs to introduce fundamental measures to stimulate consumption. Stimulating consumption isn't just a simple slogan. It's not something that can be achieved just by saying so. At the core, we need to learn from Japan and other countries and implement a national income filing plan. That means carrying out a long-term plan, with each phase lasting 5 years, over a period of 30 years. By doing this, we can thoroughly improve and raise the per capita income level, and increase the disposable income of ordinary people. In fact, only when ordinary people have money in their hands will they feel secure, dare to spend, be willing to spend, and even enjoy spending. The second point, which is very important, is that the main market environment is relatively stable, and the economic development environment is starting to recover after hitting bottom. Only when the economic development environment is recovering and the market entities are stable, especially small and micro businesses, then our employment will be relatively stable, and when employment is stable, people's livelihoods are secure, so our per capita income level will also remain steady. When our employment rate is high and the unemployment rate is low, in such circumstances, the overall social expectations will improve. With improved expectations and a positive outlook, consumption will quickly bounce back. The third point, of course, is that all of this still depends on the circulation of social wealth. In fact, when we talk about consumption, it is actually closely linked to social prosperity and economic vitality, and it is also closely related to the circulation of social wealth. So when the stock market is doing well, when the real estate market is booming, thanks to the demonstration effect of the wealth effect, everyone dares to spend money, believing that tomorrow will be better than today. When the whole society is in a prosperous environment, thriving and on the rise, ordinary people feel hopeful about the future. But in today's environment, with the real estate market doing poorly, the stock market doing poorly, and nothing going well, everyone just focuses on tightening their wallets and getting by. Expectations become less optimistic, people's outlook is weak, their expectations are subdued, wallets are tight, the market is soft. Is it going to decline? So I think, of course, in the end, the country still needs to solve problems through the rule of law. I feel that holding so many forums and issuing so many policies to support the private economy, 36 measures here, over 100 in total in recent years. I think some policies are meant for emergency use, honestly. What really matters is establishing laws for fair competition, truly implementing non-discriminatory and competition-neutral policies, genuinely governing the country according to the law, and treating all so-called market entities fairly, whether they are domestic, foreign, state-owned, or private. And also, letting the market truly, voluntarily do what? Play its core and decisive role. Even more importantly, we must recognize the supporting and leading role of the private sector in the national economy and in economic life. Because after the reforms of the 1980s and 1990s, in fact, the development of the private sector has played the most crucial role. It is the stabilizer, the ballast, and the driving force of economic growth. So we must acknowledge its supporting, foundational, and leading roles, rather than seeing it as merely supplementary. Only in this way will the entire market believe that we are treating all market entities fairly, including the private sector. Only by establishing laws that ensure fair competition, achieving non-discrimination, competitive neutrality, and equal treatment for all market entities, can we invigorate these entities and create a vibrant market. In this way, I believe the future economic outlook will be much brighter. And with this, the general public's willingness to consume will truly return.